What's up, community? Elemental here, and it's been a while since I've posted a discussions video, so I felt like today would be a good day. I've been through a lot of emotional turmoil lately, specifically because of one person interfering in my life in a very dishonest way. And what I wanted to talk about today, and the topic of this discussion, is something I am now calling artificial connection. So, an artificial connection, something I experienced that held on to me for a very long time. There's somebody out there that I had a previous connection with that stayed with me for 10 years. Every single day this person would cross my mind. And I always wondered what happened there and why that was the case. Usually when you have a connection like that with somebody that intense, it's real. But in this instance it was not. It was a deception. And that can also be just as intense, apparently. And once it started to come to light, that's what that was. Most people go through a stage of denial. However, that stage of denial for me was short-lived once I started to see, pretty rapidly actually, started to see some hard evidence that was linking me directly to the things that were essentially being pulled over my eyes, or being attempted to be pulled over my eyes. So this brings up another topic. Before I get spoken here, I'm going to bring this up. How does one be with truth? How does one understand the real reality around them? In other words, how do you know if people are, how are you going to be warned by the universe if somebody is lying to you or being dishonest with you? And I can tell you that through experience, I'm one that believes in being honest with everyone around them. Okay? I believe that in order to live your truth and to fulfill your dreams, or even have a chance at fulfilling your dreams, you first have to speak your truth. You have to say, be able to verbalize, vocalize, and ground your intentions of what you actually want truthfully in this life. Truthfully, truly, and completely. And if you start speaking those things to people around you, you will begin to manifest the path that leads you to the opportunity that will bring you to that point in your life. With that being said, when you're completely honest with everyone around you constantly, it builds up something with you karmically that protects you from lies. So when people come at you with intense deception, at first it might work, but when it comes to people that are real, that are truly true, they always find out the truth. And it usually doesn't take too long, especially with, it didn't this time with me. And the extent and the depth of the deception is astounding and jaw-dropping, especially with somebody that I had such a close connection with. But like I said, this connection was artificial. It's so funny because this person, I believe, was influenced originally when we first parted ways by some dark energy, and someone specifically that was putting that dark energy around her. And I warned her about this, and I begged and pleaded with her not to go, and she did anyway. Turns out, it wasn't her that had the dark. It wasn't the dark energy being put on her. It was actually her putting off the dark energy, and that's why I labeled my first album the Hex Record. It was to eliminate that curse. But the thing was, the curse was being put on me, and I didn't even realize it. And now that all this is being brought to light, because through all this time I've aligned so much with honesty and truth, even when it's really difficult, even when it's with people that I love the most, like I have to keep everyone around me in my circle. I have to know that everyone trusts me. It's just how I am. Now, when you come across somebody that's the exact opposite of you in that way, and tries to dive into your life and turn everyone against you and manipulate you to get you to do their bidding, and when they don't, they act like a child and call you a child for it, screaming for an adult. Yeah. Smoking on some Monsterberry today. So the point of all this is to let you guys know that I'm being put through this because I am capable of fighting it. Because I've been through a terrible, terrible relationship with a girl that tried to deceive me in the past, and did, and was successful. And that gave me all the tools for defense against this kind of stuff now. It's not something I'd elect to go through purposely. However, this is somebody I cared for deeply in the past, and I was simply just trying to help them. And they want to shit all over me and my girlfriend, you know? And it's not okay. It's interfering with both of our emotional states and mental well-being. It's interfering with our resources beyond what we bargained for, and we're not letting either of those things happen anymore. You know, after receiving another slew of rude and stressful text messages today, again, I asked her not to contact us anymore. It's over. There's nothing to be, you know, I can't even be friends with somebody that is this dishonest, and she doesn't know what I know, and I'm not going to tell her right now. But I, you know for a fact this person has lied to me and Hempress about, you know, many very important things, and also a bunch of insignificant things as well. And when I first started seeing these red flags, it was about insignificant things. And then when the bigger red flags started coming up, it was about things that are very important things, not just only to me, but other things as well that are important to other people that are very close to her and care about her the most. So the lesson of this story is, if you are one of these kinds of people, and you're not admitting that you're this kind of person, but deep down you know that is how you're being, just know one thing: it's only going to lead you to more unhappiness. If you try to use deception and tricks and fuck with people all around you to try to advance yourself to a point where you want to be in your life, you will never get there. It's hard enough to get there by being honest with everyone around you and working your ass off. If you think you're going to get there by getting over on everybody and lying to the people who care about you the most and are trying to help you the most, the universe has another lesson in store for you. And another, if you want to keep repeating the cycle. And it will just get worse and worse, and you'll keep having worse and worse things happening to you at the end of each cycle. So, be a good person, but overall be an honest person to achieve what you want in your life, and also to be protected from the deceptions of this world and its people. Have a great evening, everyone. Let's take one more on the way out here. Good night.